go!
And we hear the call from the umpire for the start of the Fawley, Glasgow Schools Rowing Club and Gloucester Rowing Club. The Fawley is such a competitive event, as we see with the junior women's quad, the junior men's quad, very similar. But these crews coming together, both crews being flagged for their steering and adjusting accordingly before a clash of blades there. So the umpire's right onto the steering here.
Having to correct in that Glasgow crew, that will cost them a little bit, but they're both looking very sharp. Slight advantage with the Glasgow crew.
This crew from Glasgow, they're in the bark station, just about a canvas lead at the moment. Their coach Ian Summerside no doubt would be in the launch behind, watching his crew as we pick up this race live. And the lead is still with the crew from Glasgow in the Fawley Challenge Cup over the crew from Gloucester.
I think that Gloucester crew had quite a tough time yesterday. I think they had a crab as well and sort of managed to recover from that, but not quite got the class we're seeing at the moment from the Glasgow crew. And what an amazing job their coach Ian Summerside has been doing, really building such a strong system there, with juniors coming through to Junior World Championships, to the GB Trials. Very impressive.
Yes, in this crew from Glasgow, in the bow seat, Ryan Morrison. In the 2-seat, Ben O'Neill. 3-seat, Callum Urquhart. And the stroke seat, Josh Armstrong. Josh Armstrong actually won a gold medal in the junior men's quad at the Junior Worlds in 2015. So a very strong competitor there.
Yeah, and I know that event in itself was a fantastic achievement for the GB Junior Rowing squad, something that they've been looking for a long time. They've been trying to emulate the increasing success at international level, where we've seen our own GB men's squad kind of really step up and get on the podium regularly. But then they sort of went one better and immediately went and won that gold medal, which is just fantastic for men's sculling in this country.
And I remember seeing this Glasgow crew racing last year. In fact, there's two returnees from it, Armstrong and Urquhart. They're back. They lost on the Saturday by only a canvas to Bourlays, and they set a new course record in the process. So it shows you the quality of this field and of the racing in this event. It's incredibly difficult to win one of the more competitive events in the program.
Absolutely, and that experience that Glasgow had last year will have fueled their training all through the winter, will have fueled their ambitions when they come to this regatta, that they know how to get to Saturday, but this year they want to make sure they can get to Sunday.
We can see there the Glasgow crew on the right-hand side of your screen. They look very strong through that back end. Like we spoke about earlier, the efficiency required in the quad, no extra body movements. You don't need a huge sit back or a rock over, which you can tend to see in the sweep rowing. It tends to be a lot more upright, a lot more aggressive. Very strong push off through the finish there. Good timing from this Glasgow crew as well.
Very impressive cohesion from Glasgow. I'm really liking watching them. Great sort of upright, very direct onto the leg drive. And there is quite a gulf in the technical difference, I think, between the crew. You can see that the boat's just moving in a very direct, straight line because the power's being applied very evenly, whereas in the Gloucester Rowing Club crew, there's a little bit of steering having to go on. It's not quite going as directly, just channeling that power directly down the boat. A little bit more inefficiency in a number of areas of their technique.
Yes, you can see the precision in the Glasgow crew as they're coming down the track here. In these slower conditions, a little bit of a head breeze, they really are staying together incredibly well.
It's a great road for them. It's a great opportunity for them to sort of test out some of their moves. They know that they're going to have a much tougher race probably tomorrow, and for them they've got to sort of really solidify what they can do in this tricky water, make sure they're testing some of their moves, they're getting confident, they're using each race to build, they'll be trying out some new things so that they're able to step up when they really get tested later on in this regatta.
And we saw the stroke man there of the Glasgow crew, Josh Armstrong. He had a little bit of a look around. I think he might have said to his crew, okay, let's start to shut this down. Everyone has to back up. 5 days of racing, and the Glasgow crew has taken their rating down now and their power down. Rowing very nicely as they come past the enclosures, but not expending too much energy. They've done the job and they'll go through to tomorrow's round. As we come now to the finish in this race of the Fawley Challenge Cup, an impressive row there by the Glasgow Schools Rowing Club over Gloucester Rowing Club. Glasgow will certainly be contenders for Saturday and even Sunday. Two of those rowers making it through to Saturday last year. We look forward to seeing how that crew progresses. Well done to Glasgow Schools Rowing Club taking that race of the Fawley Challenge Cup.